Hello everyone. In today's video we will be looking at the new legendary weapons and how to awaken your weapons as a legendary weapon. Now for this demonstration I have a Blood Moon staff and I have all tiers of the Blood Moon staff awakened to a legendary status. Now let us look at the process of awakening a weapon. You have to come to the artifact foundry. Where is it? Right, come to the artifact foundry and place your weapon in here. After that, it will require 6 million silver, 100 siphon energy, and 100 Avalonian energy to awaken it. See, the awakening itself is a simple process. You don't require that much resources. 6 million is barely anything. And after that, you can add traits to it. Now, this is where the problem or the grind of the awakening starts. Now, after this, you have to use something called attunement, and I currently have no attunement with this weapon and I need 10,000 attunement. Now this attunement is really hard to farm. Let me tell you that it's so hard. If you are using a tier 4 or a tier 5 weapon, you can attune them in tier 5 zones or tier 4 zones. You can basically level these up in a tier safe zone basically. Now if you want to attune anything that is above tier 5 like a tier 6, tier 7 or a tier 8, you need to go to a red zone or a black zone. You can't attune these weapons in a safe zone. Now that is a really big problem because no one should be forced to just take items like this into a black zone or a red zone. This is worth 30 million silver on the live server. Now that is just one part of the build. Since you're using a 30 million weapon, your rest of the build should also complement this, as so you have a better chance of escaping. If I were to take this build outside of Sterling black zones or red zones, this would cost me 60 to 70 million silver if I lose this set. No, not just the risk of losing it, it's just the attunement costs. It's more like rerolling to get your weapons to masterpiece. It's a big gamble. Now let's get into the specifics of attunement. Now I'll use the cheat stone here to get my attunement. We'll just assume that I have attuned my weapons in the black zone now. This will take a lot of time, by the way. It's not a quick process by any means. Now let's attune or awaken shadow color. Now we can add traits here and I have a lot of attunement points. Now I can reduce the attunement with focus, which is really recommended. You need to reduce the attunement cost. It's ridiculous how much you have to farm in the danger zones especially. Now for adding traits, it will take a bunch of silver from you, and one of these 15 something traits will be picked at random. You can take any one of these traits and that will be permanently added to your weapon. Now for our video, we'll take the energy cost reduction. That is actually pretty good for a shadow color. Now let's go to the next one. Now to get this trait, you have to attune it further. You have to increase the legendary ranking. For increasing the legendary ranking, you need to get more attunement. Let's get some more attunement. Right. Let's see if the legendary ranking is there yet. It's not. Okay. How do you get that then? Right. Wait a second. Oh yeah, I figured it out. Okay. So basically when you get a trait, you can also upgrade that trait. If you upgrade these traits, your legendary rating will be increased. Now my legendary rating is not at 675, it is at 44. If I gamble some more attunement over here for upgrading this trait, we can get some more boosts. Let's look at that. See, it barely gave us anything. but it did increase our legendary rating. So we have to keep gambling over this. See, this is really bad. This is like those Korean mobile games where you just have to keep spamming upgrades or rerolls. If you guys ever played Black Desert online, you'll know what I'm talking about. Right. Just look at how much silver I'm spending on this. I still don't have enough legendary rating for the second raid. This is a huge silver sink. No, I am fine with it costing this much silver. This is not bad at all because the 8.4 stuff is already quite strong. So this is definitely not bad. The only problem I have with this legendary weapons is that you have to take them out to a black zone or a red zone to attune them. That I really don't like. Okay, so we finally unlocked the second trade. Let's roll again. Now the IP one is really nice. You can select the mob fame, which will increase your fame farming by a lot. Okay, let's take that. And yeah, let's upgrade this one more since I need more attunement for the third one. See, I'm already out of attunement. That I got from this cheat zone, by the way. If I wanted to attune my shadow color myself to this point, that will take you weeks of grinding. That is so bad. Just the amount of grind you have to face. Right. Let's attune it some more. I'll keep attuning this until I can get this buff. Oh, I got that. Okay, let's go there. The animation is still playing. I think that's a bug. Right. Go here, add a trade. Now, I can either choose one of these three or I can re-roll it. I will take the IP one, but yeah, let's see how this goes. Now, since we have all three trades, now we can gamble our attunement to basically max them out. Let's see how much it costs to max them. Now remember, each click is worth 5 million here, and this cost will keep going up constantly. It won't go down. Every single upgrade will cost you more and more. Just look at this. I'm spending so much silver here and it's giving me like 2 or 3% bonuses. That gave me 1%, not even 2. And all of my attunement is over. Bro, 1 million attunement. So in conclusion, should you attune your weapons or not? That's your choice. If you are crazy enough to take these items to a red zone or a black zone, go for it. I can guarantee you that there's not going to be a max attuned weapon on the game ever. I have complete confidence that there is no way in hell that a solo player or a small guild can achieve maximum attunement on a 8.4 item. If this were to happen, it will at least take 2 or 3 months, and that too will be attuned by a major guild, like one of the biggest guilds that controls tier 8 territories or whatever. Now these items luckily are tradable. That's the only good thing about them. If you if you want to buy them off a player, you can buy them, but can you afford it though? Just the 8.4 shadow color without any legendary stuff is worth around 30 million. Now I can predict these weapons going up to 300, 400 million. This might be more expensive than the command mammoth even. This shadow color I have right now, if this same item were to be in the live server, this will be more than a command mammoth. I don't think many solo players, or over 99% of the player base, will ever touch a 8.4 attuned item in their whole gameplay sessions. Like the complete gameplay history of this game. This is just a really, really dumb decision they have made. They could at least make it attunable in a tier 5 zone at a lower rate. So if you farm this in a tier 8 zone, you get one attunement point for 200 fame. But they could have made it like you get one attunement point for every 1000 fame in a yellow zone. At least that would have, made these prices a lot lower. Even even with that change, this will cost you hundreds of millions of silver if you want to max out a weapon completely with attunements. Right, guys, that's it for the attunements. I really don't like this. Most people don't get a chance to attune their weapons, and this is a pointless update for the top players to flex even more. Right, guys, that's it for the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.